About how hot that is. That is rough. Oh my God. The culprit that's bringing them all of that heat is going to make its presence a little bit more known to us during the new work week. So it is going to get a little bit hotter this week because of that high pressure heat dome off to our west. But it's not going to be that crazy and that severe. So that's good. And as for the weekend, today, yes, it's going to be hot, but luckily tomorrow and Monday, we do keep some elevated rain chances in the mix, but hot and getting hotter. That's the story in the next week. And also with the heat coming next week, that's going to crank up even more, comes lower rain chances. So really no more opportunities for cooling showers starting Tuesday, and that will last through about Friday. Over the last hour, radar not giving us much. Lots of us starting off under mostly sunny skies. It is a wonderful start to the day, albeit it is very muggy and it is warm. There is one little stray shower near Buras and Lower Plaquemines, and that's all we have right now. But as we head throughout the day, temperatures will easily climb through the upper 80s as we head throughout the late morning. Then we'll be in the mid 90s this afternoon. We can see a couple stray showers and storms, but coverage is not going to be all too impressive. And then heading into the night, we'll have mostly clear skies, mainly dry, but it stays warm and muggy in the evening hours with low temperatures hovering around 80 degrees tomorrow morning. Our high temps this afternoon can quickly get to the mid and maybe upper 90s, depends on how much cloud cover develops. If you do happen to get a cooling shower, but we can see a high of maybe 96 in New Orleans, 97 in Covington. If you will be out and about today, make sure you drink lots of water, especially if you have plans to drink alcohol. Make sure you have lots of water to kind of combat the alcohol because it's going to be so hot and humid. Feels like temperatures can get around 110 to 112 during the afternoon hours with air temperatures in the mid 90s. So that is really hot. That's why we have that heat advisory. Anywhere from 108 to maybe 113 is how it will actually feel like outside when you step out the door. So that is brutally hot. Tonight, warm and muggy, mostly dry, couple scattered clouds. Temperatures upper 70s, pretty much lower 80s though. That culprit, that upper level high pressure off to our west, is going to strengthen out west and then kind of shift its way eastward. And these are the air temperatures, triple digits off to our west. But here along the Gulf Coast, we can see mid and upper 90s starting midweek, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We could see those temperatures easily getting into the mid and upper 90s. And this will also pretty much squash the rain chances coming our way next week as well. So here's a look at it. The next few days, temperatures somewhat tamer, lower middle 90s, but then we start to get that steady climb to the upper 90s during the second half of the new work week. So that's what's coming our way, unfortunately. Precision cast today, a couple pop-up showers and storms possible, not all too much, about 20 to 30% chance at best. Tomorrow morning, we should start dry, lots of sunshine, but here comes more widespread rain and storm coverage tomorrow. We can get some steady and soaking downpours passing through, and a couple storms might be able to give us some brief gusty winds. Still going to be hit or miss activity tomorrow. Monday, kind of the same as Sunday. We'll have some scattered showers and storms during the day. That will help bring some cooling relief, but then we can kind of say goodbye to those rain chances after Monday. Tomorrow for your Sunday and again for your Monday, we do have a marginal risk for some possible flooding rain. Not a guarantee, but maybe isolated street flooding possible in 1 or 2 cases tomorrow and Monday. It really just depends on how the storms set up. Hopefully not, but it is something to keep in mind since some of those storms can give us those good soaking downpours. Quick look at the tropics. We've been looking at subtropical storm Don in the central Atlantic Ocean. It's kind of just meandering out in the middle of the ocean. It's going to turn northward and then eventually head southward next week, and then it should fizzle out and it's not going to pose any threats to any land areas. So that is great news. There's also a lot of Saharan dust out in the main development region here in the tropical Atlantic Ocean. That will really help eliminate any tropical storm development over the next week. So the tropics do stay quiet in the next week, but here comes the heat. Here's that 7-day forecast. Temperatures surging to the upper 90s next week with really low rain chances Tuesday through Friday.
Happening today in Grand Isle, it's